So I have told you guys and told you guys and told you guys that I was going to tell you the story of my weight loss, and I've yet to do so. So here I am to do it, finally. Sorry for the long wait. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Kara. Most of you know me as Texas Fit Vibes, but if you were ever wondering what my name was, it's Kara. I am 29 years old. I am 5'1". My current weight is 154 pounds. My highest weight ever is 250 pounds. And that was back in 2014. Whenever I hit that weight, I was needing new jeans, and I had already gotten up to a size 18. And I finally decided that I couldn't do it anymore, and that I was not about to buy a size 20 jeans because they were too small for me. So that's what started my journey. 250 pounds is a lot for a 5'1" frame. I'm a very tiny human, super small and super short, and 250 pounds is a lot, and I couldn't do it. I refused to buy a size 20. I was so ashamed and embarrassed that I had to let my body go so badly. This was my only body, and I was so terrible to it, and I had been overweight since I was a child, and it got worse into my adult years because I was just like, well, I'm already overweight, so what's the point? Might as well eat whatever I want. I would binge eat. I was an emotional eater. I would eat the worst things, like an entire pint of ice cream in one night, and I did that multiple times a week. Lots of Chick-fil-A, lots of Chick-fil-A sauce. Those are like my downfalls right there. Oh, and cereal. So that being said, I decided that I was going to start juicing. That movie about juicing had just come out. I don't remember what it was called, but I just remember that the guy's name was Joe. And he was able to lose weight and cure certain health issues that he was having, get off medication by juicing. And so I did 2 juice fasts. I juiced the first time for a little over a month. And then the second time, I want to say that I did it for about 2 weeks. And I actually lost about 20 to 30 pounds during the time that I was juicing. I did gain a little bit of weight back once I started introducing food into my diet, but I made really healthy choices. And so I feel like that certainly helped, not gain as much weight back from going from juicing to food. I continued to make healthy choices until I decided to do my first Whole30. In 2017, I completed my first Whole30. I liked it a whole lot, but at the end of my Whole30, I ended up hearing about eating keto. And a big difference between eating keto and doing a Whole30 is on keto, you can have bacon and cheese, and I love bacon and cheese. I was like, really? I can lose weight by eating bacon and cheese? That's a done deal. So, I started eating keto. I got down to 193 pounds, and I completely fell off track. I ended up going on a vacation. I was eating keto for quite some time, and I ended up going on a vacation and just completely fell off track, and never went back to it. I don't know why or what happened after losing that much weight that I was just like, forget this, but I did, and I stayed off track for about 9 months, and my weight shot back up to 215 pounds. So, from that point, I decided to do my first diet bet. I was like, let me get my life back on track. Let me get my nutrition, my diet, and my weight back on track and finish what I started. And I ended up failing at the diet bet. I did not win any money. I did not meet my goal, which wasn't even a very big goal, but I didn't meet it. And I went back off track again for a little bit until the end of 2017, when I had my tonsils taken out. Having your tonsils taken out as an adult is brutal. I don't know if any of you have ever been through that, but it was terrible. The worst 2 weeks of my life. I really couldn't eat anything, and I did a lot of sleeping, and I was on a lot of medication. So I basically had surgery, slept for 2 weeks, and woke up 20 pounds lighter is what happened. losing that 20 pounds, it was like instant gratification. And I was like, I want more. I don't want to stop. So from that point, I decided to give up meat and I decided to give up cheese. I'm not really sure why, because that was one of the things that caused me to eat keto was meat and cheese. But I decided to give it up. And, I watched a documentary on Netflix. That's what it was. Because I, just like all of you, don't necessarily have anything figured out. Like, I'm trying to figure this out with everybody else, like what works, what doesn't work, and what's going to work for my body. The process of not eating meat and not eating cheese and being like half vegan, half vegetarian, depending on what day it was, I realized that I want to eat what I want to eat. I just need to eat within moderation, and I need to time my nutrition, and deprivation is not what's going to keep me on track. If I'm depriving myself, I can guarantee I'm going to quit before I make any progress, because that's just what I've proven to myself in the past. So you either have to look at it as you're depriving yourself, or you're going to learn to love healthy food, and that's what I've done. I have learned to love healthy food. I've learned to love eating clean. And that definitely works for me now. So it was a journey to get to this point, but I did finally make it. So that's pretty much how I eat. I really focused on eating my carbs during the day, most of them at breakfast, some of them at lunch, and none at night, because you do not need carbs to go to sleep. You do not need energy to sleep. So that can affect your sleep, actually. But that's what I did, and I saw a lot of progress with that, and I continued to lose weight, and I continued to lose inches, and it was fantastic. And I decided, like, now I need to move. I need to move. I want to incorporate workouts into what I'm doing for weight loss. I had gotten my nutrition under control. I had my diet under control. I felt really great about it. I felt like it was something that I can continue doing, and so I did. I just had to move. I had to be more active. With those 2 to 3 workouts a week, obviously it completely changed my results. I was losing way more. I was losing way more weight. I was losing way more inches. And I decided that I wanted to start weightlifting. I don't know what changed or what clicked, but I had to weightlift. So I started weightlifting. I was weightlifting at home first, and then I maxed out on all my weight that I had here. And so I started going to a gym. But at the gym, I was scared of the weights. I was afraid that I wasn't going to use the right form. I was afraid that I was going to get hurt. I was afraid I was going to get injured from trying to lift too heavy. And so I ended up getting a trainer. Now I see my trainer 3 times a week. And I work out, I lift weights 5 days a week. I do cardio 6 days a week. She helps me calculate my macros. She adjusts them based on my check-ins every Saturday. So, I mean, that's definitely beneficial. You don't have to have a trainer to lose weight. That's not at all what I'm saying. I made it very far on my own before I started working with her, but I really wanted to take things next level with my weightlifting, which required me having somebody there to help me, somebody who had it if I don't have it. So, yeah, she's great. She's amazing. You guys know that. I say that all the time. Now, I eat very clean. I eat very clean, but I eat a lot. I eat a lot with my workouts. Lifting weights, you typically are going to eat more than if you're not working out or if you're just doing cardio. So, yeah, that's basically where I am currently at right now. I hope that this answers some of y'all's questions about my weight loss, where I started, why I started, my weight, where I'm at now, what I'm currently doing. My current plan is counting macros, but within those macros, it's not just if it fits your macros. Like, I don't need a cheeseburger because it fits my macros. I use my macros in a very healthy and calculated way, eat very clean foods. I eat carbs around my workouts. So it's definitely still strategic. Occasionally I have a cheat meal. I still lose weight. I don't feel guilty about it. The one thing that I've done is I've never given up, and I say that all the time. Anybody can do this as long as you don't give up. I may have had many ups and many downs, and I may have started and stopped, but I've never completely given up. I have always restarted. I've always gotten back on track. Put aside the guilt for eating whatever it is that you ate, or for not working out for however long you didn't work out, and just keep going. Nothing's going to change because we feel guilty about the decisions that we make, or the choices that we make, or the food that we're putting in our mouths. Nothing is going to change. Us feeling guilty about it isn't going to take it away. It's not going to take it back. So just move forward. Keep your eye on exactly what you want. Keep your weight loss or your fitness goals or whatever goal that you have in your head at all times. Make sure that you stay aware of it, and make sure that you know what your end game is, and just keep working for it, and you will get there. I promise that you will get there. You are capable of so much, and I am proof of that.